Слава Україні!
Hello comrades and welcome to Men of War Assault Squad 2 Spring of Nations mod. The mod received an update. It added a new faction of Russia, and it redid a few units like the Republican Guard. Fixed a few of the tanks, new sounds, new map. So we're actually on here today. I'll show you more of that in a video next. Actually, I'll be doing a battle on this map. It's a really awesome city map. We haven't gotten many of those. So, yeah, let's launch right into it, starting with the Russian faction, which has been added properly. It was in the mod before, but it wasn't properly done. There weren't proper units. So, starting off, we have the 7th Guard Mountain unit. Pretty awesome looking soldiers. Interesting style of camo. Next we have the GRU Spetsnaz. Really very cool. You got the silenced weapons there. A few of them do, at least. Some of them obviously big heavier weapons. These guys look really awesome. This is like the latest Russian equipment used in combat. You'll see them wearing this kind of stuff in Syria. Viper did an amazing job. If you look on his Steam page and look at the screenshots, that's where you'll see the screenshots beforehand. So if you're wondering what he's working on next, try getting a look at that, because that's where you'll see it first. Next we have the Russian Military Police, which is pretty awesome. They got the military police badge there. They got special insignia. They have a pretty cool tan kind of camo thing going. Pretty cool that they kind of keep with the green. They don't go the full tan look like the Americans do. Next we have the MOC. I'm not sure what they are, but they only come with these 3 units, and they're this weird, almost pink-like camouflage, which I realize is what this is now. It's like a pink salmon color. I don't know. I think you can watch the footage in Syria and see these guys walking around. I don't know exactly what they do, but they're the MOC. Pretty interesting addition. Next we have the Naval Infantry. These guys don't have any desert camo. They have complete green camo. Yeah, pretty cool equipment. No special insignias or markings of any kind. Like maybe the naval badge there. But yeah, that's them. Then we have the SSO. So it's a special operations group of some kind. Pretty elite looking. They've got more of a deserty kind of style now. Not exactly sure. Very cool though. I like the hollow scope on the AK there. Even has the like a grip. Pretty nice. And then we have the standard Russian units, standard army. The officer, maybe machine gun. So again, just kind of updated modern equipment is all that really is. We got the tank man. They don't have any special patches or anything. Still look pretty awesome. Now we're moving on to Syria. So these guys are the Republican Guard early. So this is kind of their maybe like early Civil War, or like obviously before the Civil War. Before people rose up against the dictator Assad, who is backed by the Russians, as you all know. So it's a pretty cool unit. They have like a skull. So yeah, and then this is the same unit, but it's late war. So obviously their equipment's got an upgrade, changed to more of a light greenish color. Still pretty cool looking. They kept with the skull patch, I see. Nothing really new in terms of the equipment that they carry. it's actually mostly similar. So yeah, it's just kind of the armor and the helmets. Next we have for Iraq, Viper redid the he redid the federal police, but there isn't a whole bunch changed to them, so I didn't really feel like they needed to be shown. But he added this, which is the ISOF. It's an elite unit of some form. Looks pretty badass. Got the interesting patch there. Really cool, kind of almost like the U.S. like airborne, like the Black Hawk down kind of. What was those guys? They had like tan camo, and they had these really cool kind of black helmets and armor. Rangers, I think, from like the 90s or whatever. They look similar to that, but obviously their equipment is more up to date. This guy's got like a camera on his helmet. It's like a GoPro kind of thing. Pretty cool. And then the vehicles too, they also have, they're black, much like ISIS. They went with this kind of dark, elite looking kind of theme. They got the flags here, they got the Iraqi symbol. Which is pretty cool. Just wanted to show us the skin. It was in there before, but not the ISOF skin, but there was like a black kind of Iraqi skin, so nothing entirely new. And now we're moving on to the line of T-72 tanks. There's a whole bunch of different types, as you can see here. These guys are in the earlier version of the mod, a few of them were crashing, and I wasn't sure which ones to place down because I'd click them and one would crash, one wouldn't. So they've been fixed, and they have proper camo and whatnot now. So starting off, we have the T-72 AV, and I don't know much about the T-72s. Viper, if you can, leave a comment, as always, either making corrections or at least explaining which each T-72 does, because I can't tell. I mean, they're all equipped differently, obviously, as you can see. But the specific functions I am not aware of, so if you comment, look for Viper, you'll know. So yeah, so this is T-72A, the AV. This one right here is the T-72B2 Rogata, Taka, Rogatka, Rogatka. Yeah, this one is the T-72B3. As you can see, there's some variation. It doesn't have a cannon. It doesn't have a heavy machine gun on the top of it. Different reactive armor, obviously. This is like more of plate armor, except for the bottom part that's reactive, but this stuff's all reactive, I think. Next, we have the T-72B89. So I think it's like the 1989 model. The T-72 is a very popular used tank by the Russian army. Much like the T-64 being Ukraine's main battle tank, I think the T-72 was a style that the Russians really liked and they continue to improve upon. So, yeah, this one is the T-72B89. No, wait, no, T-72BA. This one's the 89. This is the T-72BA. This one obviously has a heavy machine gun. It's obviously pointed up for anti-air purpose, I believe. Pretty cool. Again, I have no idea the exact differences or what deployment areas it would be, but there's like different kind of mesh protective armor on this one compared to this one, as you see in the back. Last but not least, we have the T-72M1M. The armor's different. It's like a plate armor, as you can see in this, the little grooves there sticking out, holding it. Pretty cool. I'll certainly be sure to make sure these guys get some action. But that's it for the update. I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, I'm sure Viper can leave a comment explaining the tanks or any mistakes that I made. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good morning, good day, good night, wherever you are in the world. And as always, enjoy.